What's up guys, CyberMonkey 1523 coming at you today, and today we're going to be finishing off the flamethrower that we started. So yeah, enjoy the build. Okay, so you know the hole we were going to drill? You know where the hole was on the wood that I showed you? Try and put it in try and put it in like an inch or something, or else something like that will happen. Like, you'll drill a hole, you'll hammer it out, and then it's like the top bit will chip off, and this is what will happen to the original bit. Now, oh yeah, and I didn't manage to get the drill bit because it didn't come in the size, and the size of WD-40 can didn't fit. So, here's what I've done. I've done a new one, right? Now, don't panic. This is the exact same method I used, except this one's just a bit cleaner. And yeah, that's what I was going to say, and then I've made the flame bit there, and I'll tell you how I made it. So yeah, have fun, and here's the build. Okay, so here's how I made the flame thing. See the white stuff? The white stuff is 1/2 inch PVC. The blue thing, an ivory bottle cap. Yeah, and you need do you have a hot glue gun? You need a hot glue gun. So, you know the 5 holes we drilled at the front? Yeah, drill 7, because it won't sturdy. So it's like, you basically put a 2-pence bottle on the paper clips, clamp it down, and then it will be solid. The problem with PVC is it will melt. But if you just basically put some WD-40 on the cotton balls or makeup pads, whatever you find, stick it in, get a lighter, light it, and then it's like a fire, like a flame, more like, and then you just put them, pew, really no way to put it. So yeah, that's how you make the flame guard, and I'll put it in a more in-depth description in another video if I'm making something else like this. So yeah, this is the next step. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to need a 37-inch long, 3cm wide pole from a cupboard, basically. And we're also going to need a 5/16 solid wooden dowel. So yeah, I'll show you the measurements for what we're going to cut. Okay, so here are the measurements. Now, we're going to need 1, 2, see these lines? Alright, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 3 13cm bits and 2 10cm bits. So the overall pole is going to need to be at least 50 centimeters long, if not longer. So yeah, let's get to cutting them and I'll get back to you. Okay, so that's the 2 10cm bits cut and the 3 13cm bits cut. Now they're cut, here's what you need to do. You're first going to drill. You're going to drill 3 holes around the hole. You're going to drill 1 at the side, you're going to drill 2 at the sides, and 1 at the bottom. Okay? Now, once you drill those holes, they're pilot holes for the holes that go down into the bits of wood that stick out from the bottom. Now, because the hole is the size of a WD-40 can, try and get the bits as close and compressed into the holes as you can, because those poles are trying to keep the WD-40 can from slipping down. Now, you're probably thinking, why there's just 3 poles in the bottom? We're getting to the bottom in a minute. I'm just trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone for a minute. So yeah, that's what you do for that hole. I'll demonstrate it in a minute, but like, see the 10cm bits? Now, you know how it's like the flame's coming this way, and you're not exactly just going to be holding it like this. Basically, put these 2 bits here, and you're going to cut a bit as a wooden dowel out as a handle. Now, like, one step at a time, so I'm just going to do this step, and then yeah, we'll get to the next step. So yeah, enjoy the step. So yeah, when you're done, it should look something like this. So like, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but like 3 prongs close to the holes I could get, right? Oh, and I forgot to mention, I was using, just try to find some, I was using these decking screws. And the size of the drill bit you're going to use is a size 4 drill bit, and it should look something like this. Now, for the next step, we're basically going to do this, right? You're going to use the same screws, except this time you're going to use these screws. Oh, just don't fall over. For this step, you're going to need these screws. I don't know what they're called. They're just about half the size of the decking screws. So you basically use any other screw for this bit, but you still use either the drill bit that corresponds with the screw, which in my case is the size 4 again. So basically, you're going to put them there, like at the sides, and the width of your flamethrower body is going to be the length you cut for the dowel, which in my case is that. So yeah, you basically cut the dowel at the width and screw everything in. And by the way, we're making a handle, so you just drill holes at both ends. One of the holes are to put in the dowel, and you also drill a pilot hole in the dowel. So yeah, I'll get back to you when that step's done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I've put in the handle and I've drilled the holes in the sides and stuff. And here's the thing, you'll notice that it wobbles. Now if you have any spare plywood from the iPhone phone case, if you made that, I basically just found these little screws that were there and I basically nailed it in. Now the problem is, the screws are sticking up. So I'm going to get my Dremel and I'm going to cut them, but you can use a file or something. So yeah, the next step basically is cut this out of plywood, funnily enough. And yeah, one step at a time, I'll cut these off and then I'll show you the measurements for the base of this. So yeah. Alright, so I've done that. I've chopped it, so the screws are no longer there. Now for the bottom bit of the canister bit. Basically, this 12cm by 8, so it's like 12cm by 8cm bit. And you basically sit it underneath and sketch out where you need to cut. So in my case, this bit's too long, so I need to cut there and cut this bit so it looks like a kind of triangle. It will look better when I've cut it, so I'll cut it, I'll show you, I'll screw it, and then I think we're due a test. So see, it's done here, WD-40 cans in here, so it's like, there'll be a fire here, and then it's like, you press the lever down, and it'll be like, and it'll go through the flame, and it'll just be like, so yeah. Now all we got to do is make the lever. Okay, let's get on to that. Okay, so what I just did, I didn't record because I was kind of in the mood. And this is what it looks like, right? So, this is the flamethrower. So, the WD-40 can goes in here. Just zeroed in over the flame. You put the thing here and then it goes I'm so excited because there's going to be a flame in this bit. So, as soon as the WD-40 hits the flame, all that WD-40 that's going there is going to be fire. So, I'm really happy. Anyway, this is how I made it. Because if you look here, it's basically a spare bit of wood I found, and you know that dowel? I basically cut a few centimetres of this, like 2 or 3 centimetres, and the top handle bit is basically the width of your hand. So it varies. You could have 10-inch hands if you're like Bigfoot. I don't know. Then you added on a little millimeter hinge, I don't know what it's called, like, yeah, a little hinge on it, and then you kind of zero it out so you can see the dimensions and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited, so I think we should test it. What about you? This isn't a test video because I was trying out the flame and I ran out of WD-40. So when you are making this by a few cans, they're the same size. So basically, yeah, I'll try and get the test up this week. So yeah. See you later.